Hello, I do welcome you back once again. Today too is another day, and as usual, we are continuing our examination app in Microsoft Access. Today we are going to look at how we will put time on the exams so that at the end of the time the exams is closed automatically and scores are being submitted. Let's get started. You go to the exam sheet, so right click, go to the design view, and now we are going to code the start exams button. But before then, let's check whether the start btn and the text box to txt timer. I'll right click on the start exams, go to build event and select code builder. Now what we are going to do, but before then we have to declare some variables at the top. So let's go to the top and declare some variables there. So the first variable we will declare is dim start. So start time as date, then dim countdown time as that one to the same date, then dim time timer remaining, that one it should be a boolean value. All right, so these are the variables we are to declare at the top. Now let's go back to our start button. So now what we are going to do, the variables that we've declared up there, we are going to assign values to them. So we are going to count down time, that one is equal to now plus time serial. So the time serial, so here is going to be, here is where you are going to choose the time you want to give to your students, whether 30 minutes to 50 minutes, 1 hour, and the rest. So depending on the number of your or the nature of your exams, then you choose your time. So the format is going to be 0 0 0. For the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to make here 3. Can I do it under 3? Okay, let's make it 2. Yes, 2. This one will be 2 minutes. All right, so the first 0 is like this. First 0 is hour, minutes, and seconds. Good. So for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to make it 3 minutes. I think by now I'll be able to answer all the questions. All right, so you have to close the parentheses. Now the next item, you have to, the start time, the start time is equal to what? Now. Yes, and the timer remaining, that one is equal to true. And the last variable, I think we are done with the variables. So now we have to assign our txt timer, the text box. You have to assign it a value. So it's going to me.t txt timer. That one, what are we assigning it to? So it's go to format, then open the bracket, count down, is it timer or time? Countdown time. Let's go count down time. Then I think count down. All right, so here the time here was wrongly. All right, so countdown time So countdown time minus, you have to subtract now from it, then hours, and all right, the countdown time, where from this one, no, the one shouldn't be here. So then the last one is going to me the time interval. That one is equal to, so this one is how many seconds? 1000. This is why 1 millisecond. So 1000 milliseconds gives us what? 1 second. So it means the interval should be every 1 second. Yes, if we make it 500, then that one will be half of 1 second. That will be 500 milliseconds. All right. So we are done with the start button. Since we didn't get any error, we can continue. So now let me save it and close it. The next item is we are to add another. Go to the event, select the form, go to the event, then we scroll down to on timer. So you double click on that, then we go to the 3 dots on timer event, and here we are going to give a condition. If timer running, is it remaining or running? If timer, yes, is running. Yeah, this one I don't know. I have to change the variable because it always confuses me with running. If timer running, then dim, you have to declare another variable. Dim time left as date. Then we have to assign value to time left. So time left, that one is countdown time minus now. Then main.txt timer, that one is equal to format. So the format, how is the format going to be? That's going to be time left, then HH. All right. So if time left is less than or equal to 0, if time left is less than or equal to 0, then we have to like you see, when the time ends, we have to close the form. Yes, we have to submit the scores and close the form. And submitting the exam scores, that one we've already done with it. That's what we did in the submit button. Yes, so let's go to the form. Come back here. There is a submit exam. So right click on it, go to the design view. There is it. So the submit, we are going to copy. We can't, because when the time ends, it's just like you are submitting, you are clicking on the submit button, and we don't want to repeat the same code to make the work or the coding boring, and it will not make our code nice. So we are going to copy, we are going to call it. Yes, so I've copied the on click event. Now let me close this one, then we go back to where we were. So here so if time left is less than or equal to what? 0, so what will it be? We have to, it means like when time is up, like maybe if you give the students 10 minutes and now it gets to 00, we have to call what I copied. the submit button. Yes, so when it is 00, it has to turn it off, and that is it. All right. So the next one is going to be main dot time. Main dot time interval is equal to 0. So this time the time interval, like I said, that is a second. So since it is 0, it will not run again. All right. So here, do you want to set a default value for the TXT timer? So this one, main.txt timer is equal to 0, 0, 0. Then we'll make it main.txt timer 0, 0, 0. What next? Okay, so we have to the time runner, the timer. Is it running or runner? Let me go. The timer running is not here. Yes, the timer. Hey, let's go up. Timer remaining. Trouble here. It's timer not running. It's remaining. All right. So timer. Timer remaining. That one. So the timer remaining is going to be false. All right. Then there should be a message box. So message box. Time is up. Message box. Time is up. VBA information. Then the title is going to be time up. So when this one happens, then what should happen next? It means the exams sheet should be closed. The exam sheet, exam do cmd dot close. So what are we going to close? AC form, and what is the name of the form? That's me.name. So the me.name is the name. It is referring to the form on which you are currently on, and that's the exam sheet. Or better still, you can use the name. So that one, but if you are using the name, you have to put the name in a quotation. So it's going to be exam sheet. All right, so that is it. Then we have to end the if. You have to end the if. Let me right click, say block if without if. How many ifs? Okay, we have 2 ifs, so you have to add the last if. And if. Good. So I will save it. But before then, there's one thing I want to draw your attention here. Like this one, looking at the call function. Let me space it so that it will be more visible. All right. So here, if the time is 0, like the time ends, it will call the submit code. The submit code first, and you see the submit code will has a message box. Let me get it from here. The submit form. We have submit. Yeah, this is a submit button. So when the button is submitted, Submit. No, not start. I want the submit. I can't find it. Let me close it. Submit. Yes, BTN submit. Yes. So the submit, after the exams has been submitted, the message box was submitted successfully. So when we go back, I want to draw your attention here. When we come to the form timer here, if you call the submit button, if you call the BTN submit, it will, the submitted successfully will come. So this message box, submitted successfully, will come before this message box, time is up, comes. So that one, it doesn't make it okay. Like the way I'm talking, let's go and try it and we see. So here I'm going to, but for illustration's sake, let me make the time. I made it 2 minutes. All right. Now let me check for errors. When we experience that one, then I'll come back and we do any adjustments. So I'll save it. I'll close and I'll close. So I'll come to the exam sheet. Let me make it bigger enough so that it will occupy the screen, and I'll just click on start. So you see, I gave it 3 minutes and it has started running. So here the student's name is going to do with me access tutorial. Then the class is going to be class. This is the third part, and the code, no, there's the fourth part here, so it should be in class 4. And the code is going to be ASDF 123. All right, so let's come to the answers. On which channel are you watching this tutorial from? Do with me. What will you do as a first time visitor to this channel after watching this video? I will have to subscribe. So please, if not subscribed, kindly subscribe for me. Like I've been saying, the more you subscribe, the more you share, you like, it motivates me to do more. All right, so the next one, how many people have you shared to? 20. This one I have to increase it to, let's say, 1,500. How do you see the videos this channel has been? This one is helpful. Then how many videos have you watched from this channel so far? And that's going to be 12. List 2 topics you want this channel to make videos on. So this one is going to be mini savings app, and the next one is going to be welfare management system. All right, the next one is going to be on a scale of, this one is 10, so I don't have to even think of it. And explain your answer why you recommend this one. Anybody or anyone who wants to learn and understand how to build database in Microsoft Access should go nowhere than to come. All right, so time is up, and it seems like I was telling you, submitted successfully. All right, so I think that's it. The time is up, so it says submitted successfully. Unfortunately, it didn't allow me to finish my last question. So when I click OK, before time's up comes, so it means the code, it reads from top to bottom. Yes, so instead of calling the submit exams button, the BTN submit button, before the time is up message box, That's what I was trying to explain to you. So I'll click on OK. So when I click on OK, then we go to, but the form should have been closed. It didn't close. We will work on that. We'll go to the design view and we come to, but let me check the name, exams sheet. Yes, it should be S, but the exam sheet, let's go to the code, come to the on timer. So the on timer, the form timer, me close AC form exams, there should be S here. That's why I always like using me.name. All right, and like what I was trying to tell you, you see, we call the BTN submit button first before the message came. So instead, we have to take this one from here, Control X to cut it. Then after the time up, we bring it here. All right, so do CMD close exams sheet. Good. Now let me the time let me make it, where is it, start button. Yes, so the time, make it 3. Now let me make it 2 for us to see, so that will end fast. So I'll check for errors. No error. Save it and let me close this one. Come to the exam sheet. Then we go to start. I didn't write my name. Then this one, do with me channel for access users. Then class, the same class 4, and the student code 123 ASDF. All right, so now the next question, as for us, what this one, first A, the first one, the third one. I want to be fast, so that the first one, then 12. How many topics? Let's do topics. So the first topic is going to be pharmacy database management system, then hospital system. Then the next one is going to be on a scale, that one I don't have to even think before I can answer. Do with me channel has been doing wonderful work when it comes in the teaching of how to use Microsoft Access to build a database. All right, I'm done. Wow. So now you see, now the time up is now first. So I'll click on OK, then submitted successfully. This is exactly what I want it to be. Now I'm going to click on OK to see whether the form will close or not. Because the first one, it didn't close. We identified that the name was wrongly spelled. So now that we've corrected the name, let's see. Good. Now it is closed. So it means our timer and our form is working. The last thing I'll add before we end it, let me go to the design view. All right, and come to the design view. So here, like we want to hide all the questions, so that it wouldn't be like when students, now let me open it. When students open it like this, they see all the questions. We want to hide it. There are several ways we can do it. We can use VBA to hide everything, but the simplest and the shortest way, I'm going to use a box. Yes, a box to that one. Yeah, I'm going to use this one, a rectangular box to cover everything. So I'll click on it and I'll draw it a bit smaller here. Now I want to come to the end. So here the end is 30. When I come down to the bottom two is what, 43. So I'll just select it and come to format. So format, the top I'll enter 0, press enter. The left I'll enter 0, press enter. Then when I come to the weight is what, 30, and the height is 43. Now I'm going to come to back color. The back color, it says transparent. Let's change it to normal. Yes, and the border style, we want it to be transparent. So we come to the horizontal anchor. I'll change it to both, and the vertical anchor to, I'll change it to what, both. All right, so now let's see. Question 1 options are showing. Don't worry, you'll correct it. Let's go to the design view. So we come to arrangement, then you say bring it to front. Now let's see it again. So question 1 is still showing. So now let's go to the design view. So we will select everything. Don't know why that question 1 options are proving stubborn. So now that everything is selected, I'll press shift and deselect the rectangular box. So I'll come to arrange and come to send it back. Now let's see. So it is still showing. It is showing because the focus is on it. There's a focus. It's in the do with me has been selected. So go to the design view and I will create a text box here. Come to form design. Now select this one, control and draw a text box here. So here I will make it the width 0, the height, the height 0, the top 0, the back style 0. All right, so I'll come to the tab order and go to auto. Let me make it okay. Then let's view it. All right, so now everything is hidden now. So now that everything is hidden now, we can add a text to prompt candidates on what they are to do. So let's go back to the design view. Then we come to click on a label. Then you write it here, dear student or dear candidate. You are to answer eight questions, of which 5 are multiple choice. And so I press 5 are multiple choice and 3 are theory questions. You have 30 minutes to complete these exams. Then you continue with whatever you want to add to it. So now when you get it this way, you have to format it and we go. You select that one, go to format, change the font to off, the color, make it black, right click, fit. Alright, So let's give them names. The label, just say LBL start. Just give it any name you want. Then the rectangular B show. B should just give it a name that you'll be able to reference. So select that one. We're going to select the label and the label and the rectangular box. Yes, so now we will go to the start button. The start button, go to right click, go to build event, and here on top here we just say me.b lb start dot visible is equal to false. Me dot b show dot visible is equal to false. All right, so that is it. Now let's go. Let's save it. Close this one. Close this one. Now just open the exam sheet. Let's make it bigger enough. So now you see, when you open this, what it will show. Dear candidates, you are to answer 8 questions. Let me adjust the alignment. All right, so save it, close. Let's open it again. Good. So now you have to do this. You have to enter your name, then go to start. So when you go to start, all the questions will show, and you start writing your name. Do with me channel exams app. Then the class is going to be the same class 4. The student code 123. All right, so the first option. The last option, this one too, first option. This one, then this one to just make it these 2 topics. So what topic again? Car rentals management system. Then hotel management system. That one is 10. And explain your answer. Do with me channel is always ready to offer any assistance to everyone as far as he can offer. All right, so now time up and go to OK. Submitted successfully. Exams closed. This brings us to the end of the tutorial, and let's with the last part. That's part 5, where we are going to prevent students from retaking the exams after submitting. There are a lot of things going to take place there, so if you are new to the channel or if not subscribed, kindly do so. Subscribe, like, share, and click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime a new video is uploaded. Like I've been saying, as you subscribe, as you like, as you share, that is where I get my motivation from. So kindly do so for me, and that will encourage me, or that will motivate me to bring you more. There are a lot we have to learn as far as Microsoft Access is concerned. Until we meet again, take care and bye bye.